So living an easier life sucks. And living a harder life, it's better. It really is a lot better for you. And you know what? I made this video because I want to make something new. I want to try something new. I want to be unfiltered. I'm not really going to do any edits, so you're going to hear me trippy over my words, but I just really want to talk about this concept, which is living a better life and how living an easier life really is worse, actually. And the thing is, I know that from experience because I used to live a lot easier of a life, I would say. You know, I had like no responsibilities. I would just play video games all day and I really didn't do much. I worked like an easy part-time job that even that was, you know, like pretty much everything in my life has been handed to me at some point, and it's not really a good life to live. You know, I thought it was. I really thought that, oh, I have it easy. You know, things are just given to me, so I have an advantage. I used to like kind of cope and be like, oh, I just have so many advantages in life. But the thing is, once you have everything handed to you and then you finally stop getting everything handed to you, it kind of like messes with your head. It's it's not good to have everything just handed to you. You do want to work towards something. It's like YouTube. I'll take YouTube for example. I am making these videos because, well, I mean, nobody told me to. I want to make these videos for you guys, and I really do want to help you guys, right? The whole purpose of me making these videos and this whole channel is because I want to help young men specifically do better with their life, and I want them to do something good. And I just think that living an easier life, like you're not going to get anywhere great in life. I really don't think so. Like I don't think you can have I don't necessarily think that living an easier life is bad for you, but I just don't think you're going to have anything great. Because I truly think that nothing great in life comes easy. If you want to have $1 million, you want to have the body of your dreams, you want to have a really successful YouTube channel, anything like that, it takes hard work. Like I only have like 200 something subs, and the thing is, like, I recently started putting in more work into my videos. I started spending more time making videos, and I'm finally starting to get some results. When I was making like one video a month before, yeah, I've been doing videos for like 2 years now, but I thought that, like, why? I guess my videos just aren't good or something, but the thing is, I just wasn't putting in the hard work. I've seen the most growth in my channel recently, and it's only because I started putting in real work. It's not easy. I wake up extra early now so I can work on my videos, but even like right now, I'm making this video like after work when I'm already tired. Like the thing is, I just want to relax right now, and no, I'm doing the work. I just have my notes over here. But the thing is, let's just start with an easy life real quick. Like, well, I didn't even define what the hell an easy life is. What is that? So the thing is, to me, an easy life is just, like I said, having everything handed to you, taking the path of least resistance. You know, just, if there's something right in front of you, you just take it. You know, like, well, maybe you want, I don't know, maybe your goal is to make 6 figures or something, right? Then, okay, what are you going to do about it? Are you just going to wait until your boss eventually gives you a promotion? Maybe, I don't know, like maybe you were promised a raise, but it never showed up. So you kind of cope and say, yeah, I'll just wait till next year. No, if you want to make more money and you're not happy with where you are, you move your ass. Like, I know it sounds so crazy, so simple, right? But if you're not happy with where you are, you have to make a change, right? I mean, nothing good in life, at least, it's just going to be handed to you on a nice silver little platter. And I know some people are born more fortunate than others. You can't deny that. But the thing is, not everybody, even if you're born very fortunate, eventually it kind of catches up to you. I mean, you see it all the time with, like, sometimes you'll see like a rich kid, he had everything, but then kind of falls apart later in life. And then it's kind of funny. The opposite happens with a lot of people who didn't have very fortunate, upbringings. It's because they had to put in the extra work, and now it's paying off later in life. And I don't really know where I'm going with this, to be honest, but I think what matters, what I'm trying to say though, is that the people that put in the work, their lives are better. Their lives were harder, but they're also better, even if it doesn't seem like it. You might look at someone who had like a perfect childhood and just be like, yeah, like that guy had a great life. And like, yeah, he probably had a great childhood. Yeah. But where's he now? And where's his future going? Those are things you got to consider too. And also, I want to talk about video games real quick. So I was someone who was a massive gamer. And I mean, I still have a little bit of gamer roots in me. I don't know if you've heard of this game called Rock Band, but it's got like these plastic instruments, and I love playing the drums. Like I actually use Rock Band to learn how to play drums, and that is the only video game that I will go out of my way to play. And it is honestly just a ton of fun. Like I genuinely do enjoy it. And I only play it once I've finished all the important tasks. There's sometimes I just want to go upstairs and just play Rock Band or something and just practice, but I have to do the hard work first. Because if I just do the easy thing first, well, man, it's all relative, right? If you start with an easy thing and then you do the hard thing right after, bro, you're gonna think that the hard thing is impossible. But let's flip that around. Now you start with the hard thing and you have a little easy thing, like let's say you want to work on your video, and then you get to play like your favorite game for like 20 minutes or something. Do you see how it's just like you do the hard work first, and then it's like a reward, and that's how I treat it too. And it's just I think that is okay. I don't think that quitting video games 100% is the answer necessarily, but I think drastically reducing it and making it a reward only, that's where I think it's okay. Okay, so now that we've kind of talked about an easy life, now what about a harder life? So I'll just take my life as an example. I mean, what makes my life so much harder than other people, right? Well, I can go back to that first example. I purposely wake up earlier so that I can script my videos because I have the most willpower in the morning and things are just easier. And yeah, I could easily sleep an extra half an hour. And I'm going to be making videos about this too if they're not out already. But the thing is just if you can just put in that little extra hard work that nobody wants to do, like nobody wants to wake up early to work on their business or go to the gym or something. But if you are willing to do what most people don't want to do, that's hard. And that makes you like that puts you up here. That literally makes you a better person by doing things that nobody wants to do. Okay, so what about those days where I'm tired? What about those days when, I had a kind of rough sleep or maybe I just didn't really feel like it? Okay, well, who gives a shit what I think? If you go and do things based on how you feel all the time, you're going to be doing some pretty useless shit all day. Like, for real. Like, if I feel like playing a video game, oh, you go play the video game. Then you play that for 8 hours a day. The day's gone, and that's the end of the day. That's your whole day. But what about meditating? That's a good example. I don't want to meditate every day. I mean, I like meditating now, but when I first started, I didn't meditate because I looked forward to it all the time. I meditated because I knew it was good for me long term. It's delayed gratification. And that's kind of the whole idea of living an easy life versus a hard life is you could reword this into instant gratification. Did I say it weird? Instant gratification versus delayed gratification. Instant gratification things being video games, like literally just wasting time. I'll just go with that. Anything like that. Versus delayed gratification, which are things that give you, delayed rewards, like going to the gym for a perfect body or building that successful YouTube channel that's going to take you years to get, the following you want. Now back to why I chose a hard life is because what I'm really trying to say here is I choose delayed gratification because I know that in the long run, it's going to pay off like tenfold, 100-fold. I mean, I'll take even just working out. I've been exercising consistently for 1 year now. So, I'm not like a bodybuilder by any means. I don't have like a crazy body, but I have built a physique that I'm extremely proud of. And it's only been 1 year. What if I just keep this up for 2 more years, 3 more years? Like after 5 years of consistently exercising, I'll have probably close to like a 9 out of 10 body. And the thing is, another thing that's just important to mention here is time is going to pass anyway. So why don't you use your time to help your future self? I love this concept a lot. That's actually how I guide a lot of my choices now is I think to like Evan in 2 years in the future. What is he going to think of this? Or even just 1 week. Like I've been using this to eat, junk food. I think, okay, so I'm someone who, I get pimples when I eat bad food, but I think, okay, Evan, do you want to eat this piece of chocolate for like 2 pimples in the future? And like, usually I'm like, no, because I want to record a YouTube video and I don't want my face to look bad. And there we go. And that's just one choice. I mean, what about my fitness goals? I want to have a great body, Well, if I eat this chocolate, it's going to slow me down. It's not going to kill it's not going to kill my results by any means, but it's going to slow me down. So instead of taking maybe, I don't know, it's going to take me 5 years to reach my goals. If I eat that, now it's going to take me 5 years and 1 day to reach my goals. That's just one food. What about I eat like 10, I don't know, okay, no, that's exaggerated, but let's say I get to pizza with friends or something. You know, I'm going to eat a slice because I'm not like, not crazy, right? I mean, you got to enjoy yourself from time to time. But like, how about just taking one or two slices versus taking five? Like these little things, they matter so much. And the thing is, it takes willpower and it's not easy. It's really hard to limit yourself actually and take only just a little bit. And this is kind of going back to, why living an easy life kind of sucks is because, yeah, it's so pleasurable and enjoyable. It's instant gratification to eat 5 slices of pizza right now. But think about just like even a couple weeks in the future. You might even look back and be like, oh, like, why did I eat all this shit? Another thing about this is you may have been like me too, where you look at people like me now, or even I'll throw back to when I was a kid in high school, right? I used to look at these people around me that were doing all these extracurriculars or, am I recording? To make sure I was actually recording. All these people who are doing all these extracurriculars and, they're studying really hard and like they're actually trying to better themselves, with knowledge. And then I was like myself, I would look at these guys and just be like, you're crazy. I was like, why don't you come and play like a game of League of Legends with me or something? Why don't we just relax? Take it easy. Let's go grab some, I don't know, let's go grab a pizza or something. Let's just take it easy. But that's how I used to think. But now, like, I look at them and I realized these guys, they knew delayed gratification, even if they didn't know they were doing it or not. They avoided the instant gratification so they could live a better life now. And I guarantee those people who I was just talking about in high school, they're probably living a great life now. They probably got great jobs, or better yet, they don't even need a job because they're doing so well. I don't know. Like, these guys though are probably doing so good now. Right? And it all comes down to choosing the harder choice over the easy one. They did the things nobody wanted to do, and they got the results that everybody wanted. Crazy, yeah? It's not crazy. It's just like, it's kind of common sense, but nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do the hard work because it's hard. Nobody wants to do hard work, but it's just like hard work. That's what gets you results in life. And like I was saying earlier, it's just like living an easier life. Like, I've been on both sides of the coin. I have lived an easy life and I have lived a harder life, which I'm doing right now. And my life is literally better. I'm living proof that when you choose harder choices, you just get a natural fulfillment in life. Like I used to I was one of those people who kind of question, like, what the hell am I doing in life? Right. But since I started taking, I grabbed a hold of my life. I got goals. I got a purpose, which is helping people out on YouTube, for example. And it drives me. It makes me want to push harder. Like I'm literally enthusiastic about this kind of stuff. And before I wasn't enthusiastic about pretty much anything except video games. But it's just like now I finally feel like I have a purpose in life. Like I know it sounds silly, but I literally feel like just by, you watching this video and just you're learning something and hopefully you're realizing that maybe living a harder life, maybe it's actually worth it. Like if I can help you to realize that, like that's fulfills me. And I only get that when I make these videos. It's not, I mean, like I said, it's not easy making these videos, but when I make these videos for you and you get something out of this, it doesn't get any better than that. It really doesn't. Like what I was saying with meaning in life, it's just people literally find more meaning in a life that is harder. And it's just let's just think of somebody who, maybe they're lost in life. Maybe they don't know their purpose. Maybe they play video games all day. Maybe they, they just don't do anything with their time and anything valuable at least or useful. They're probably depressed. They probably feel like shit all the time. And I'm not trying to talk down on those people. I do sympathize with those people because I was kind of there at one point. I used to be really down bad playing video games 8 hours a day and doing nothing better with my time. And I wasn't even enjoying the damn games. But it's just, I've been there. And now that I'm doing something that fulfills me, the hard work, bro, I literally feel like I have more meaning in life. Yeah. And before I end this video, I just want to talk about a book that I've been reading. It's called Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. And you've probably heard of David or even the book name, but it's an incredible story. And he himself is just another great example as to why, living like an easier life versus a harder life is just, it's night and day, the difference. Like he was somebody who was kind of living an easier life. He would work his job that he was kind of handed, and then he would go drive home, grab a giant chocolate milkshake or whatever, a box of donuts, and he would just, take the easy way out really. And he hated his life. He did. He was, was this 300-pound dude who was just like literally like sick of his life. But then he joined the SEALs, and now it's just like, once he started doing the hard work, like he's seriously like his life completely changed for the better. Not even like, oh, I have to do hard work now, my life sucks more. Like, no, he did the hard work and he enjoys his life now. Like, I hope you're watching this and realizing that a hard life is honestly amazing. I really do hope you got something out of this video. And, if you haven't read that book, Can't Hurt Me, I highly recommend reading that book. It's not a long book. If you want to get some inspiration and like seriously, like this book will get your ass moving, and it has some actionable steps in it too that I think are really like they're good to follow if you don't know where to start. Yeah. Okay, get your ass moving. Like just stop watching this video now and go do something hard. Go do 10 push-ups. Go work on your YouTube video. Go do that side business or that side project you've been putting off for so long. You will not regret it. You seriously will not regret just sitting down and doing something hard. It'll suck. I'm just saying that. It's not going to be easy. But honestly, your life will just be, it'll just be like I don't even, so much better. All right. Take care, boys.